Hey folks, Mackenzie Lambert here, your host for Mac and the Movies. I'm just going to go ahead and drop my next series of new reviews. This is on select films of the year 1994. Why 1994? Well, there's a bit of lore to this, so it's story time with Mac. Last year, I was clued in by my Three Tenors collaborator John about someone looking to do a book on movies in 1994. I immediately reached out and expressed my interest. Over the course of months, I submitted 13 reviews for the book. The editor gave my reviews the thumbs up. Cut to December of 2024, I was informed the book is now on indefinite hiatus, and I can do as I wish with my reviews. So I will be uploading weekly reviews on these movies minus one. The one I will not be putting up is Terence Hill's Troublemakers, the last film in his extensive partnership with Bud Spencer. That one I'm saving for when I do the remaining films of their duo catalog, but that still leaves 12 films to be discussed. Also, some of these films I've covered on the podcast, which I'm in the process of uploading onto the YouTube channel. I will note which origin the review is from on the video. I will be covering these films in chronological order, so let's get one of the less savory films out of the way. Let's take a look at Drew Godderis' LA AIDS Jabber. Jason Magic plays Jeff, a man diagnosed with AIDS. Angry and vengeful, Jeff goes on an insidious spree infecting people with his blood throughout the city of Los Angeles. Meanwhile, the police are trying to find him quickly before the city falls into a panic. The film ends on a plot twist you can see coming within the first 10 minutes, let alone being a violation of HIPAA law. This film wants to be Taxi Driver, Christmas Evil, Driller Killer, or Uwe Boll's Rampage, a psychological character study of a person in a situation that drives them to a hostile mindset. But Jabber doesn't have the patience for the character development required to do so. Magic as Jeff doesn't have the sympathy, relatability, or motives that one gets from the likes of Christmas obsessed Harry Stanley or anti hero Travis Bickle. Jeff just seems to be a one dimensional serial infector. In 1994, we didn't have the understanding of the disease as much as we do now, nor did we have the multiple treatments for patients diagnosed. This movie tried to play up the widespread angst while not having much of a reach audience wise. Believed lost for decades, Jabber was given a 2022 release by Visual Vengeance. Virus fueled horror movies and thrillers were frequent throughout the decades, all the way back to 1964's The Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price, an adaptation of Richard Matheson's I Am Legend. In the time since, we've had big studio offerings like The Andromeda Strain, Outbreak, Contagion, and the in name only adaptation of World War Z. Exploitation films got into the action thanks to Night of the Living Dead, I Drink Your Blood, and Ebola Syndrome. The year prior to LA AIDS Jabber, Jonathan Demme directed Philadelphia, which brought mainstream attention to the HIV/AIDS epidemic, humanizing the victims of the illness. Then comes Jabber with a mean-spirited nature that will leave a bad taste in the mouth of many a viewer. Shot on a micro budget of $70,000, Drew Godderis wrote, produced, and directed the LA AIDS Jabber, originally released as Jabber. If you can look past the Z-grade results that are associated with shot-on-video productions, you still have an undercooked film with an uninteresting lead carrying the bulk of the film. I don't recommend the film for viewers, save for those maybe that are into the extremist cinema field, a la Serbian Film, Audition, or Martyrs. Even that recommendation feels more reaching than Reed Richards. So that wraps up this quick look at LA AIDS Jabber. Thanks for watching. Next time, I will be taking a look at Phantasm 3 Lord of the Dead. So until then, this is Mackenzie Lambert for Making the Movies, signing off.